So how exactly you have broken up this disciplined life as an habit so that you are balancing both these aspects which are very important? Because if I'm only using technology to grow and keep myself occupied, I still feel there is a feeling of unfulfilling.
Uh-huh.
You got my point?
Yes, yes, yes.
And
So it's just how you manage your time. In the morning, for me, I don't look at my phone.
okay, that's where I was saying.
When I wake up, I don't look at my phone. I keep my phone away from me. And the morning is like my most inspired, most clear thinking time. So at that time, I don't check my phone. That's when it's time for me and myself. I write, I journal, I meditate, I work out, and I do this stuff all without my phone. After I'm done that, we got busy life. We got things to do. So I'm okay with, but I just make sure that I give myself the time. You have to really just block off time that you don't look at your phone in the morning and in the evening. And you just use that short window of time in between when you got stuff to do and you do what you have to do, but then just be disciplined. Like, okay, I'm done with my phone at this time. In the morning, no phone. And just use and take some breaks. Every 3 months, I go on a 2-day fast from technology.
Okay.
Yeah. I take a 2-day fast. And actually every single year for New Year's, for the last 6 years, I go and I rent an Airbnb secluded in a beautiful naturey spot. I do no laptop, no phone, no emails, and it's just me. I have my wife with me usually, and we're just we do this on New Year's I'm from Canada, so we have a wintry cabin in the woods where I actually take away everything. I don't even have heat, and I have to make fire with the wood, and it's to get me back to a place where I'm completely alone with my internal world. I feel grateful because I don't have all the luxuries and comforts. I like to remove all of it. So I'm in a place where it's easy for me to feel grateful for all the amazing things I have in my life. And it rebalances me. It makes me grateful again. It makes me connected to myself, connected to nature. And we are nature. So it's really important to go out and put your feet in the ground, go out and just, I was swimming in the ocean this morning after my workout, and didn't get to do that for some time. And I'm like, wow, like it was such a good reminder. Like I felt so invigorated from that feeling, right? So it's important to just do those things for yourself. You don't have to do it every single day. If you can, great, but try to do it every day, but if you can't, plan it and just schedule some time where you have a time where you get to feel rejuvenated. Because you can feel drained all the time. You're giving your energy to phones, to emails, to clients, to this, that. You're always giving. So start to giving to yourself for at least recharge yourself and then come back. Naval Ravikant, that guy?
Yeah.
He says a great thing that we need to work like lions, because most people, they work like workers, which is they work 60 hours a week and nonstop. But that's not how humans should work. Humans should work like how he said. We hunt, we, get the deal or do whatever we have to do, and then we rest for a little while, rest, reassess the situation, sprint, and then get the goal and then come back. And then that's how we should be working, because sustained, just nonstop working nonstop is not sustainable. Do you know what I mean?
But most of the people in Dubai are hustling mindset. They keep hustling for 24/7. And I don't know, somewhere I feel they have, even if they have achieved a certain materialistic lifestyle, they still have that unfulfilled mindset. I think that's where these courses help them to, to go and tap those, feelings of theirs, or maybe, those empty spots, and saying that even why you are not looking at all this from a gratitude standpoint, and what really makes you still unfulfilled.
Yeah, I think Dubai is a great example of, a lot of people are burnt out. They're looking around, all they see is nice cars, and they're like, wow, I don't have a nice car, so I feel bad about myself.
So that's the next target.
And so let me just make sure I get a nice car that I probably can't even afford. And let me make sure that other people tell me, hey, you're doing a good job. But inside, I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. So what's the point of that? Where does it all lead to? Where does it all end? So I have nothing against nice things. I think you should go get nice things only if you can afford it, only if you can afford 10 of them, and then you buy it. Do you know what I mean? But in the meanwhile, Focus on yourself. Focus on taking care of yourself. Don't spend money on things if you can't afford it. Take care of your family, retire your parents. Do the things that you actually wish you could do before you go and buy the nice car to show off to your friends. Do you know what I mean?
Sheikh, now the first thing I want to ask you is that, fine, I've learned out of this course. How do I start the process? The process, do I need to write my dream somewhere, or do I need to practice? What's the process to achieve my dream life? Because now I have got all the knowledge that you give me. And I said, okay, Peter, you want to achieve something. Okay, how do I start the first step?
Well, the first step is that we have something called a perfect day method, where there's a whole meditation process and that we go through. There's a very deep process that we go through to help you make you go deep and really try to understand what is the most perfect day, if you could ever imagine the most perfect day in your life, because visualization is extremely important. Visualization is one of God's greatest gifts that He gave us.
Okay.
To be able to imagine things before it happens. Every great entrepreneur, Elon saw the rocket in the sky before the rocket went in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's important to visualize what is the perfect day for Peter.